From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. The Parade of Champions now just a day away as crews are getting everything ready for the celebration that starts in South Philly and ends at the Art Museum.
Leaders say public transit is your best bet to get to the parade. We are on your corner with the safest and most efficient ways to get to the parade.
And it is a foggy, soggy, and slick commute for the Delaware Valley. Grant and Kim are getting you prepared on this next weather alert morning. And good morning to you. Welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and Philly 57. I'm Janelle Burrell.
And I'm Jan Carabeo. And again for Jim Donovan. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's get started with the next weather forecast. Here's meteorologist Grant Gilmore in the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. Wow, that skyline just socked in with fog, Grant.
Ugly morning out there, isn't it? Not pretty for sure. Low cloud cover, fog, and the melting snow combined with the rain and the light mist and drizzle out there. Give yourself a little extra time to get up and get going this morning. While icy conditions aren't really the concern, it's just all the water on the roadways, which are giving us some slow spots across the region. Light mist and drizzle continue to fall, though. That more moderate rainfall, that is moving out. A lot of the rain that we're seeing through central and western Pennsylvania will move north of our area. So we're just left with this light rain, kind of a mist and drizzle, and that real low cloud cover, aka fog if it's on the ground, reducing that visibility down to less than a mile in Philadelphia. We're right around a mile visibility in Wilmington. So that I-95 corridor could be a bit slow just with some of that reduced visibility over the next few hours. Here's the plan as we take you through the rest of our morning. We'll gradually get that mist and drizzle out of here. The cloud cover will hang around. The first half of the day will be dreary for sure. Temperatures warming to around the mid 40s as we head through lunchtime. I think after lunchtime, the rain should start to move out. We'll see temperatures warm into the upper 40s, maybe even hitting 50 degrees with a few peaks of sunshine, but the winds will begin to increase as some colder air begins to rush into the area as we go into Friday. I'll have that forecast in just a few, but next on the heels of our weather alerts train that we've had here recently, looking at another storm system that will be arriving as we go into the weekend. This one will bring us the chance for some snow as we go into Saturday morning. I don't expect much in the way of accumulation because we'll see it quickly transition over to rain by Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. But we could see a lot of rainfall with this, potentially 1 to 2 inches of rain. It turns windy as we go through the day on Sunday. We might even have a couple of rumbles of thunder as we head to the first half of the day on Sunday. We're not looking at a huge threat for flooding, but we will get some pockets of heavier rainfall. The gusty winds also could produce some power outages. We'll track this storm system and then look ahead to an Arctic blast to follow as we go into next week. A lot to discuss in the 7-day. We'll have in just a few, but first let's check on those roads with Kim.
All right, thank you so much, Grant. Right now, those roads are wet, as you can see along the PA Turnpike east and westbound at Bensalem. You can really see those headlights bouncing off the water on the road. And in King of Prussia on Route 202 southbound between Solon Boulevard and Henderson Road, we have a crash. Be prepared to be directed around all of that. In Smyrna, Delaware, same thing. Route 13 north and southbound at Route 1, we have a crash and drivers are being diverted around that scene. Passengers on mass transit for the Norristown High Speed Line, they have to board the inbound platforms between Wynwood and Bryn Mawr stations because of earlier fire department activity at the Haverford station. Trolley Route 15 has delays because of operator shortages. Also, the Market Frankfurt line has delays because of earlier mechanical issues, and the Broad Street Line Express, that's also experiencing delays because of an operator shortage. We are looking forward to the reopening of the New Jersey bound traffic side for the New Hope Lambertville Bridge, but just be ready that right now, Route 79 westbound between Main Street and Lambert Lane, that's closed. Your alternates are 202 and Washington Crossing Bridge. Jan?
All right, Kim, thank you. We are a little more than 24 hours away now from our Parade of Champions.
And more than 1 million people are expected to line the parade route to celebrate our Super Bowl champs. Crews, they've been working to put the final touches on the stage that they are building outside of the Art Museum. And this is a bird's eye view of the Ben Franklin Parkway. The Art Museum is where tomorrow's Parade of Champions will come to an end and where they will give the speeches. So the parade kicks off tomorrow morning at 11 near the sports complex at Broad and Pattison. Then the caravan caravan will head north on Broad Street for 3 miles to City Hall. From there, it's going to turn toward Love Park before making its way down the Ben Franklin Parkway. And then the fun wraps up with the rally on the Art Museum steps. That is scheduled to begin around or shortly after 2 in the afternoon.
If you want to be part of that crowd, you'll need a game plan to get to and from the city.
So leaders say your best bet is public transportation. CBS News Philadelphia's Brendan Goldner joining us now, outlining our options for us. Brandon, good morning to you.
Good morning, Janelle and Jan. SEPTA says they have a plan in place to shuttle everyone in and out of the city safely and efficiently, but they're asking people to be patient. SEPTA will only have a few stations open on their Market Frankford and Broad Street lines to quickly move hundreds of thousands of fans coming to Center City. Take a look at this. These are the stops that will be open on the Broad Street line Friday when trains start running around 4:45 a.m. Now let's show you what the Market Frankford line will look like when those trains start running just after 4:35 a.m. Trains on both subway lines will be free and will run every 6 to 8 minutes. Meanwhile, you must still purchase a ticket on regional rail before Friday. Those trains will operate limited service from 4:30 a.m. through 10:50 a.m. There will be a break until 2 p.m. and then service will begin again for outbound trains only until 10:30 p.m. Suburban Station will be closed. SEPTA Interim General Manager Scott Sauer warns passengers to be ready for long wait times.
But what we ask from our customers is patience. We can't move everybody in at the same time, and we can't take everybody home at the same time. So we're asking people to plan your trip.
Now, SEPTA urges you to dress warm, wear comfortable shoes, and even bring snacks. We have a full list of station schedules and closures on the CBS News app. Just set your location to Philadelphia. Jan, back
Good
to you.
reminders there, Brandon. Thanks so much. Fans looking for an alternate way to get to the city tomorrow may want to look into taking a charter bus. And Mercer County Star Bus Charter and Tours is offering rides to the parade. Fans will be dropped off and picked up at the National Constitution Center. When the Birds won the Super Bowl in 2018, by the way, the company shuttled more than 2,000 fans to the city.
So far, we've got just about 1,000 Eagles fans booked on our buses, 15 buses so far, but we're trying to keep adding buses.
Tickets cost $59 with multiple pickup spots around the Delaware Valley. There's even service from State College. Tickets from there are $99. The Philadelphia Zoo will be closed tomorrow as the city celebrates the Eagles, but it'll be open for parking. For $50, you can park from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. From there, it's about a 1-mile walk to the Art Museum. Just follow the sea of green toward the parade. Spots are limited and must be bought online in advance.
And Philadelphia's oldest bar is opening early tomorrow ahead of the parade. McGillen's announcing they will be opening an hour early tomorrow at 10. You do have to be 21 or older to enter, and there will be a cover charge to get in. Head to CBSPhiladelphia.com right now to make your game plan for the parade. If you can't make it in person, stay with us here at CBS News Philadelphia. We will have a full team, reporters, photographers, everybody's going to be along the parade route from South Philly to the Ben Franklin Parkway, tracking all of the incredible moments to look forward to.
To other news now, the Trump administration says it has a plan to decrease inflation and lower interest rates. Later today, President Trump will formally unveil the Reciprocal Tariffs Act. The move would effectively match the tariffs other nations impose on U.S. goods. Economists, though, worry potential trade wars could increase inflation even more.
If those tariffs stayed in place for a number of months, we would see prices go up and we would see the inflation rate rise.
The Trump administration disagrees and says tariffs raise money, balance trade, and serve as leverage. Joann Fabrics is closing 500 stores, including 41 stores across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. The 82-year-old company says the move is necessary as it navigates the bankruptcy process. The fabric and crafts business filed for bankruptcy last month.
Come June, most New Jersey residents can expect to see an increase in their power bills. Yesterday, the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities announced that all 4 of New Jersey's regulated electric distribution companies will have monthly increases. The president of the board points to an increasing demand for electricity and a limited supply growth. For the increase, the average bill will go up by more than $20.